What if I told you that you can create automation tests without writing complex code? The scripts that can fix themselves when there is a change in the application. So most automation engineers struggles with the flaky test, constant maintenance, and spending hours with the fixing of broken scripts. And if you are a beginner, automation can feel overwhelming and difficult to start. So here is the solution. That's when Testim comes in, an AI-powered test automation tool that helps you to create stable tests faster with less efforts and almost no maintenance. So now we are going to create the Testim account. In order to create it, you have to navigate to the testim.io website, and here you will be seeing this login button. So if you want to create a free account, just navigate to the login and get started. And if you want to purchase the product, then navigate to the pricing section. And in pricing section, you have to contact them directly and you have to tell them like what do you want in your account, what do you want to test, what the resources you want, and they will give you an estimate like 20 bucks per month or 30 bucks per month, and then you can buy that product. But we are going to use free account in this course, so for that click on login and it will redirect you to the login page. But right now you don't have an account, so click on get started, and here you can enter your email, country, password, and just check the agreement and click on start. But I already have created the account, so I will sign in and click on just write the email and password and click on sign in. You can also directly sign in via Google or GitHub. If you have a GitHub account, it will be easy for you to sign in into Testim. So right now I am using my work email, so just click on sign in. So yeah, you are redirected to the home page of Testim. So when you create your account and sign in successfully, you will be shown a prompt like install an extension in order to create test cases. So you need to install that extension, and if you don't get a prompt, just click on new test and it will show you this prompt like install extension. So just click on install extension and it will redirect you here, Testim editor, and you just have to click on add to Chrome and it will be added successfully. And once it added, let's wait. So this extension is used to, like you can say, record test cases in the browser. So you cannot directly create test cases in Testim, like you can go and record your web page. So you can do that via this extension. So this extension is very helpful and you definitely need it. So it's downloading, it's adding to the Chrome. So once it's added, so wait for it. uh, it's taking time. So it's added successfully. Now refresh the page, and now if you click on new test, it will redirect you to the editor instead of showing you prompt. So now we are going to create our first test in Testim. So once you have installed the extension, after that just click on new test and it will take you to the editor. uh, so on editor page you need to first write your test name like first test. You can name it anything. So after that you will be seeing here default configuration is Chrome Windows 10, and the you can say the heights and width of the window, and there is base URL which I have already set up. If you want to change the base URL, you can change it by writing here new URL, and you can also set the base URL from the project setting, so that URL will be used in every project, or not every project, in every test case. So I am using this base URL, and here you can see the properties of test, like base URL, test name, test description, test owner, test configuration, custom capabilities, and here test data, which will be explained in our later lecture. So right now just focused on the base URL, test name, and click on save. You can also insert a message which will help you to, you can say, to record the history, like what was changed and when it was changed. So just click on save. So after test is saved successfully, now you need to record the test. So now we are going to record a login test. In order to record it, you need to click on this red circle. It will start recording. Click on it and it will open the window. So now you can see the base URL is practiceautomation.com, and the base URL is opened practiceautomation.com in new tab, and in new tab you can see we are recording your test. So what you will be doing in this new window will be recorded. Like I have scrolled up, and here you can see one is showing me, one step is added, and that is scroll on page. Now I am going to enter the username, which is student, and then password. So if you see on background, username, click set username, click password, set password. So each step what we are performing on this page is being recorded and added to our test. So click on submit and wait for it to log in successfully. Now we are going to click on logout, and yeah, 7 steps are recorded. So in order to stop the recording, click on stop and your recording will be stopped, and close this window. So now you have 8 steps. So if we see, our first step is setup, which is go to that web page. Second step is scroll to the element, which we did intentionally, like I scroll down, and then I clicked on username, enter the username, clicked on password and enter the password. After that I click on submit, and once it's logged in, and I clicked on logout. So that's how you can record your first test case. So how you can execute it? So for that, you just need to click on this play icon, which is run test, or you can also use the shortcut key F5. So just click on it, and what it will do, it will open the web page. As you can see, it's executing. So Testim is setting up this page for testing. So it's open the web page. It's scroll down, enter the username, password, clicked on submit, clicked on logout, and yeah, your test passed successfully. Test completed successfully. Go back to the editor. Test completed successfully, and now your test passed. So you can also see those these small circles, like this. Here it says warning, here it says passed, passed. So all of these are passed, and here there are some console errors on each page. That is because of the uh, width of window, which was not resized to the required viewpoint. So now you can see your test passed successfully, and you can also see the status of each step. Like this step is passed, this is passed, this is passed, and this is also passed, but passed with a warning. And you can see your test passed. Total it took 17 seconds. So the step count is 7, and that's how you can create your first test and execute it. You can also do a lot more in this editor, but we can discuss it in our future lectures. So before leaving, you need to save because as it says, test changes are not saved. So we have recorded these steps, but we have not saved these steps. So click on save and save. It will be saved successfully.
So guys, if you like my video, then please share it and subscribe my channel.